It's attacking everyone in the crowd.
Yeah, but like,
did you feel cool when it happened?
Dude, if you look at like some of the clips, you just like, I'm just like throwing my hands up. I'm like, what is going on? Yes. Like I see it all happening, and then
it's unfolding in front of you.
Yeah, and like I'm watching this. It's like a train wreck, and I'm like, there's no way this is going down,
dude.
Absolutely no way.
When I saw the clip for the first time, I was just like, that guy is really jumping out of the cage. He's jumping out of the cage right now. This is insane. Are we live?
Yes, we're live.
We're live right now. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Friends with Davey. In studio, as always, with producer Josh. How we doing, Josh?
I'm doing great.
Dad fuel. You're drinking dad fuel.
Yes.
It's the tears of your children. Is that what that is?
No, that's creepy. Why would you?
That's the way it was in my house. And we're also here, Josh, with my good friend Paddy Ferguson. Give him a round of applause, Josh. No, we don't have a round of applause for you. Sorry, Pat. Oh, there it is.
Thank you.
Delayed
Appreciate
as
it.
always.
Yeah, right.
You're coming off fresh from a fight on Sunday, right?
Yeah, Sunday fight, top tier. I think it was first ever in MMA history.
That's right. You made MMA history at your Fury fight on Sunday. Probably not for the reason you wanted to make MMA history, though.
They say any publicity is good publicity, and I think my Instagram followers went up 10%, and I didn't have I didn't even break a sweat in my fight, which is, it's always a good thing when you get a nice payday and you don't have to get any CTE.
So I'm going to play a clip from our buddy Justin Governal.
Yeah.
So Justin is a friend of the pod. He's been on multiple episodes. He was at your fight. He actually helped train you he helped train you for this fight. We're going to show a clip of that as well. There's a great, Josh is going to love the clip of Paddy training.
Yeah.
It's a sight to see. But Justin Governal was at the fight on Sunday and caught what happened live. I think he already posted this in it was definitely on his Instagram.
Yeah.
And it kind of blew up on Instagram, and then it got reposted by a big fight account on Instagram.
Yeah.
And it went super viral on there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It got 5,500 likes in 6 hours, and I'm like,
whoa.
And I'm like, holy, I didn't think it was that big, but then I don't think anybody's won a fight via barroom brawl. And
literally what it was.
And I was like, okay, not the way I want to be famous, but as a fighter, I'll take it,
Oh, yeah, of course. And it was a win. A win's a win because you did win the fight.
I did win the fight.
Okay, Josh, play the first clip from Justin, and we'll see what he had to say about it. This is Justin Governal. Here he is. There's you. And no opponent. Where's your opponent? Oh, there he is. Look at that little guy just hanging out over there.
And I'm just like,
what's happening?
Dude, if you pause it, you just see me standing there just awestruck, just like, there's no way that guy just jumped out of the cage.
Did this really just happen?
And I'm thinking, do I even get to fight? What the hell is going to happen now? Because you have to get checked for grease and all that other good stuff. Are they going to redo that and then we're going to hop at it and go at it? That's fine. I'm cool with it. But they're just like, nah, dude, you're done.
It's over.
Yeah. And I was just like, that kind of sucks. At least Khabib waited until after the fight.
Yeah, exactly.
This guy could not wait.
So that is what happened, right? Okay, so set it up for me. We already know that the fight had started. They already announced both of you, right?
Yeah.
What was the other fighter's name?
Drake Lopez.
Drake Lopez.
Yeah.
Well, with a name like Drake, you knew he was going to kind of, I can't even say the word that I want to say.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're going to really?
He wussed out. We can say that. I don't want to say he wussed out though, because it wasn't really a wussy move. He just saw some stuff going on in the audience. Set that up for me.
Yeah. So the announcer just finishes announcing us in this corner, in this corner. The ref is literally about to, it's telling our fighter, "Are you ready?" And he's about to start it, and then I look over. And I hear the announcer say, "Can we get all security down front?" And then the ref doesn't say go, and I look over behind him, and I just see this absolute melee going on. And so,
in the crowd, in the audience.
But at first it because it's San Antonio and it's Cowboys dance hall, I was not shocked at all by it. I was just like,
that's happened before.
That's happened multiple times before.
Oh yeah. There have been fights in the audience. There was a fight I was at. Someone threw a bar stool from the balcony into the crowd down below, and I think they hit a kid.
They hit a 10-year-old.
Oh, dude.
San Antonio is classy. You
gotta stay on your toes, dude.
What happened to the 10-year-old?
Oh, he got jacked. He got a chair thrown at him from the 3rd story. You know, he was bloodied up.
He didn't throw a chair back?
There was some big old girl that ended up going to jail that night, I guess.
Oh, it was a girl that threw the bar stool?
Yeah, she actually fought one of my friends and just got absolutely smoked by her. Like, she gets TKO'd in the 1st round by my friend, and then throws a bar stool at a kid.
Well, she might have been concussed and just wasn't thinking clearly.
Yeah, that's that CTE, man. Like, just go home.
Yeah.
You lose a fight, just go home.
Just get out of there.
Yeah, you don't need.
You don't want to stick around to.
I can't imagine why you would
be humiliated even more like that. Okay, so this fight breaks out in the audience, and it was his family. It was Drake's family, right?
So I don't know the details of it, but I know, like, I don't think his family was actually involved in the fight, but they were in the same proximity. Because I saw him, like, I looked at the fight, and then I looked at him to see what was going on. And then he looked, and then he did a double take, and then I guess he saw his girlfriend or his mom or both. And then he just
in the middle of the brawl.
Yeah, and he's like, all right, I'm going.
I gotta go.
And I'm like, you bastard. You know?
Because he did jump out, and he jumped out quick.
Yeah. And
he ran right. So I've got the video from that as well, Josh. It's the family brawl video. Before we play that, though, I want to say hi to the people in the chat. Wendy May is here. Nuria Mitchell. Taylor's in the chat. Dr. Tim. David Harris. Audrey's here. Josh, say hello to Audrey.
Hi. Why do you make it weird all the time?
I'm not making it weird, dude.
He's like, Audrey, your girlfriend.
It's his girlfriend. It's his internet girlfriend.
She likes the podcast. She enjoys. Thank you for watching the podcast. Give a like, everybody.
That's right. Give a like. Yeah. Give a special like for Josh. Leanne Dietrich's here. What's up, Leanne? All right. The family brawl video. So this is what you were seeing as you looked out of the cage and see this just massive brouhaha. Let's call it that.
Dude, it's just it's a classic Sunday on San Antonio. It's the Lord's
so
Day.
True.
It's the Lord's Day, but San Antonio cannot wait.
Hey, look, they'd already said their rosaries in the morning, right? They got that out of the way, and now it's time to throw hands.
Absolutely, I guess.
All right, Josh, play this one. This is great. So here's Paddy.
Paddy Ferguson. Charge of the action.
And there it goes. Look at him. They had literally just announced your names.
Yes.
There he goes, out of the cage. There he is. There's Drake.
Gone.
Just ready for it.
My hands are up like, all right.
All security available down front.
There you go. Oh, this is my favorite part. There's a San Antonio mom with her baby trying to fight. Just slapping the hell out of this guy. This poor dude. Look at this poor dude just getting attacked by these ladies.
Oh,
unbelievable. Oh my God, dude. That was it. That was it.
That is like I didn't see that angle. I saw like I'm across the I guess a cage and arena, and I'm like, it didn't look that bad. But seeing it close up,
they were going at it.
That's so crazy.
I mean, Josh, what do you think about that? I mean, let me ask you this, Josh. Mm-hmm. If you were at an MMA fight as a spectator and someone decided that they wanted to start brawling in the audience, would you jump in?
No. And actually, I've been in these situations, for example, a basketball game, and one of the players got elbowed, and his whole family came down from the stands and wanted to fight my teammate who elbowed him. And then same thing, holding a baby, throwing a punch at the vice principal, and it's in the Valley. Yeah.
At the vice principal?
And then we had to wait an extra hour inside the locker room to go home because apparently the cops were worried that they were going to be waiting for us.
Well, that's what I heard about this one is that the fight didn't stop there. Like security came in, they kind of broke it up, right? But then it spilled out into the parking lot of the venue, which is Cowboys Dance Hall. Shout out Cowboys. That's it's a staple in San Antonio. Yeah.
I don't know. They weren't fighting any of my fans because I sold approximately 6 tickets.
Oh, good for you, dude. Okay.
I'm
posting numbers.
Yeah, I'm a big staple here in San Antonio.
You're a draw, dude. You're a draw at these fights. Hell yeah.
But I don't even know who they were fighting, why they were fighting, but it just blew my mind. But it happens for whatever reason all the time. It's without fail. It doesn't matter if it's a Fury show or another show. It's without fail. There's going to be a brawl.
But the difference is there's brawls all the time, but you don't get a fighter jumping out of the ring to go join in.
I mean,
It's like, bro, you're going to get to fight right here in the ring. Why you got to jump out and go join in that one?
he's about that life, man. He did not hesitate.
He's
I
a
mean,
gangster.
You got to give it to the guy. He is 100% about that life.
He was ready for it, dude.
Yeah, and props to him. I wouldn't have done that. I would have watched my mother get her ass beat.
Oh, shit.
And then I would have like, all right, Ma, you made the choices.
You kind of asked for it, Mom.
I got to handle this, and then I'll go help you out.
Yeah, right. Let me win this fight real quick, and then I'll come defend your honor, Mom.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we'll handle this after.
What would it take for you to leave the ring in the middle of the fight like that? I mean,
I can't think of a single thing. I would literally watch my own mother get beat up. Like, security will take care of it.
right?
There's paramedics here. Like, she might not die. It is what it is.
What if, like, your arch nemesis walked into the ring and then started beating your mom?
Ooh.
Would you jump out at that point? Or would you finish your fight?
I would have to finish my fight first.
Okay.
Yeah. I would definitely have to finish my
So
fight.
you just don't love your mom.
Sorry, Mom. I'm sure she might be watching. She might not. I don't think she knows how to work YouTube.
Okay, good.
yeah.
That's probably a good thing, honestly. Yeah. Wait, Josh, pull up the video. It's the close up of the lady holding her baby.
Is it called Hold My Baby?
Yeah, it's the clip called Hold My Baby. Yeah. Dude, I want to see the close up of this one. Look at this. She has her baby in her arms, just smacking the hell out of that guy.
With Team Lopez. So I guess she was on. I guess that might have been one of his family members.
Oh, I thought you were going to say one of his baby mamas. I was like, oh, wow, he's got multiple. Good for him. He's doing great.
Yeah, I mean, hey, he is Mexican in San Antonio. It's a staple. You have to have a baby mama here in San Antonio.
Oh, for
or
sure.
A baby daddy.
Oh, well, just if you're a San Antonian, I feel like. I don't think it has anything to do with your ethnic background. Like, if you live in San Antonio, you must have a baby mama.
Well, yeah.
Where are yours?
Well, we took care of the babies, Josh.
What does that mean?
I don't think.
Can you elaborate
I don't think
on
I
the
can.
podcast?
Maybe 6
I think
months
I could
ago
get
he
fined for
could've.
$10,000.
Yeah,
I think there
6
would be
months ago.
Yeah,
he could've.
10,000 bounty on my head if I explained.
Okay.
For legal purposes, they were adopted, and they are living wonderful, happy lives now.
Fair enough.
Not in heaven. So.
They didn't get baptized.
No. So this is all happening, and I mean, ultimately you did win the fight, and I've got a clip of you being declared the winner as well. But I mean, what's going through your head in that moment as you're just watching this all unfold after you talk, because you went and you talked to your corner, right? Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah. So like, the state comes like running in, like he comes back into the cage, and I'm like, all right, let's just get this thing going. And then the state's like, no, we're not fighting. And then the ref's like, no, we could fight. And I'm like, wait, are we fighting or not? So like, I'm trying to like, I have this like adrenaline dump because you're about to get into a fight, and then you're told you're not about to get into a fight, and you kind of have this like weird relief, like, oh fuck, all right, what do I do now?
Yeah.
And so I'm going through this like weird mindset where I'm like, all right, am I fighting? Am I not fighting?
You're like in the zone, out of the zone, back in the zone.
Yeah, cause you're like, I'm trying to like, I turned the switch on and off like 4 times in a span of like 15 minutes or 5 minutes or however long it lasted. And then like, he's like, all right, we're not fighting. I was like, it better not be a no contest. I better at least get a dub out of this.
Yeah, that's true. They could have declared like a no contest. But I mean, realistically, in a situation like that, like he willingly surrendered the fight.
Yeah. And he like, I mean, I can't think of any, like maybe if it happened on the way to the walkout and we didn't like get checked in or whatever the case may be, but like we were in the cage.
The door was locked.
Yeah, so that's a sanctioned bout.
They'd already
at that point.
announced your names. All they had to say was go.
Exactly. And I think at that point it's like it's sanctioned, you're good to go. Like if he would have done it before the fight even happened, it might have been a no contest or not even a bout or anything like that. But I think because he stepped into the cage and we were both in the cage at the time, that it's a it's a DQ instead of a no contest.
Okay, I got you.
Even winning by DQ, it's just like so hollow because you work so hard, and I'm sure you have a clip of it.
Oh yeah. I've got a clip of you training. Yeah.
But, yeah. So it's you work so hard to like so much goes into these fights that people don't see, and you kind of like take pride in like, all right, this is the bright lights, everybody's watching, you know, on YouTube or, you know, in person, and you don't get an opportunity to showcase what you've been trying to do for the last like 2-3 months.
Yeah, that's got to be so frustrating standing there, even though you get the win, not being able to, well, pound a guy.
Exactly.
Punch a guy. Josh.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, you looked over here. I saw what your eyes did. You were going to jump in talking about me saying pounding a guy.
A nasty pervert, dude.
Thank you, Paddy. Thanking you. I knew what you were thinking.
I think I knew what you were thinking.
To fight a guy.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, I mean, it is what it is. On to the next one. You know, hopefully I can sneak in there. Hopefully sometime in the next 2 months and into another fight.
Oh, so are you already working on lining up another fight now?
Yeah, I think Eric, as of right now, is coming back to San Antonio. Whether or not he is actually going to follow through with that.
Wait, this Drake guy?
No. The promoter.
Oh, the promoter that put the fight on. I got you.
He's doing a show in San Antonio. I think the same weekend as the UFC San Antonio.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So hopefully we can get a fight together by then. But if not, you know.
I mean, do you think there's going to be a rematch between you and Drake? Because, I mean, I think that's what everyone wants to see at this point.
I think it would be the most anticipated Fury FC
Definitely.
card. Yeah. And I mean, I'm open for it.
You'd probably sell way more than 6 tickets, too.
I probably would get my show money at least.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
I would want to see that fight. I mean, at least put the baby mama in there, you know? Throw her in the ring for a second.
A couple hyenas just going at it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, just one family on one side of the cage, the other family on there, and just let them Royal Rumble it out, you know?
That would be a very good. I don't know if Texas has the balls to like sanction something like that.
Oh, Texas more than any other state would do something like that. San Antonio specifically.
Oh yeah, As long as it's in the city limits, you know, it's all fair game. Who cares?
I mean, where were the Hatfields and McCoys? They weren't in Texas, were they?
I have no idea. Kentucky or
that was
Virginia.
Something weird.
There was a fight here recently with, not recently, like a few years ago, and it was comics, 2 male comics versus 2 female UFC or MMA fighters.
Really?
Yeah. And one of them beat the girl like pretty bad. And
one of the comics did?
One of the comics did.
Was it George Anthony?
No.
Oh, okay.
And then this other guy, Anthony, his name was Chavarria.
Oh, Chavi did it?
Yeah, he tried to play like a wrestler. He tried to play a heel, and she had recently, I don't know if it was an abortion or lost.
Josh, you really have to say it. You just have to say it.
I'm sorry.
You couldn't say schmushmortion?
Schmushmortion.
Yeah, thank you. Good
I have a thick accent. Nobody knows what I said.
Everybody knows what you said, Josh.
Anyway,
she was recently hospitalized,
or she lost it. I don't know which.
Oh, but not from the fight though, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
But he mentioned it.
Oh, that's a good way to get around that, though.
And then they were booing him, and she went in there and just started like beating him.
Just whooped him?
Yeah.
I mean, rightfully so.
Yeah.
I mean, great loophole though. If she was still pregnant and didn't want to be a mom, it's a great way to.
She still would have it because she beat him. Oh. He didn't lay a finger on her.
He didn't even get one lick in.
No. He's not a little. He's like 6'1".
Yeah, but he's wiry.
Yeah, he's real wiry.
He's a wiry guy.
Yeah.
He also did a lot of uppers.
Oh,
let's put it that. Yeah, a lot of uppers.
Yeah.
He'd be unstoppable, like invincible. I bet she could have beat his face all the way in, and he still wouldn't have felt it.
They should have stopped the fight apparently 3 times because like she choked him out, and then they went to the next round, and it wasn't sanctioned. So it was
I don't think anybody could say. Maybe in Russia,
dude. The chat is going off right now. Taylor is trying to put together an MMA fight between me and Tory Poole, and the entire chat is betting on Tory.
I'd watch you fight Tory Poole.
Why would you say that, Josh? You're supposed to be on my side.
I am on your side. Beat her.
Beat her.
Hear that, Tory? My money's on him.
They're also asking for the challenge at the end of the episode to be for Paddy to choke me out and put me to sleep.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing that. No, we're not. No, we are not doing that. I'm worried about being aroused. Honestly, I don't want to.
It's relatively safe.
Relatively safe. I kind of know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I'm almost like a professional or something.
Yeah, a paid professional. Okay, so Josh, there's a close up of the fighter jumping out of the cage.
Jump?
Yeah, the cage jump. I want to get your reaction to this. Just like, did you see him jump out of the cage?
Well, you could see my reaction.
Okay.
And like,
Just hands on the hips.
And then what?
like
What?
Like-
What is happening?
that I had the same reaction that everybody else did. Everyone's like, what the fuck is going on?
That's weird though, because he didn't like get out and was like ran to them. He like kind of stopped for a little bit. Watch, because he gets off, and then he
Oh yeah, he does kind of.
he adjusts his shorts
Oh,
or
that's
wiped
important.
his hands.
That's important. Gotta make sure that you've got everything in place.
Yeah, right,
Before you
like-
jump into a family brawl.
The cup is still in place. I think he probably still had his mouthpiece in. He's ready to go.
I mean, he would have
that's
hosed
true.
those people.
Oh yeah, it would have been great.
Oh, that would have been just an epic beatdown.
How was
loved
your
to see
fight?
it.
I had 4 knockouts. You
I
won.
took down
I lost.
so many baby mamas. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
Think, think, think.
That would have probably made him go viral for all the right reasons. Not beating up baby mamas.
No. You don't want to go viral for that.
Well,
I feel like that's kind of a bad rep.
Well, yeah, but if you're in the crowd just absolutely wailing on like normal people,
Just normal civilians. You're just out there throwing hooks nonstop.
Making shoulders touch.
just putting them all to sleep, folding them up. So your thought, like the thought going through your head as you're watching him exit the cage is just, really, dude?
yeah, I like you see it like that's like I'm like,
Were you angry at him?
yeah, well, I wanted to beat his ass.
Yeah,
You know,
dude.
like, I wanted to take that win.
You had
know?
the confidence. You were ready for it.
Yeah, you don't go into a fight like, oh man, I think I'm gonna get my ass beat.
I think I might lose this one, actually, guys.
Yeah, like no, you go into every fight thinking like you're absolutely gonna kill this kid.
Just dominate him.
Yeah, you're gonna absolutely.
You're gonna
just smoke
pound him,
Yeah.
right?
I'm gonna just pound this dude.
Yeah, just
Any which
pound
way I
him.
want it.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
Gonna take what's
I'm gonna
mine.
mount him. I'm gonna pound him.
All right, Davey. All right.
I'm just excited. I'm excited. My
I know
adrenaline's
you're
going.
excited.
I'm pumped, dude.
I know you're excited, but you also got to read this chat because right now they're talking about a thing. I don't even know if I could say it on YouTube, but
Oh,
they're spelling it.
come on, guys. Do
And
we
then-
have to go that?
You're talking about getting a pounding. I'm trying to help you out. That's all I'm trying to do.
So they either want you, Patty, to choke me out or peg me.
I could do both.
At the same time. There it is, Josh. Yes. Love how in sync we are on that one.
That's not what I want to be in sync about.
We're aligned on this all the way, buddy. So I feel like I would have been super angry too. It's like, dude, I've been training. I've been starving myself. I've been suffering mentally, physically, and emotionally for how many weeks did you train for to get ready for this
8
fight?
weeks.
How much weight did you have to cut?
I started this camp at like 157 just because it was like coming right after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And I was just fat and drunk all the time, so I was
Well, fat for
Yeah.
you, but for anyone else, it's
yeah. So
Insane.
it was about like 30 pounds, I guess. You know, and
30
but, like,
pounds.
It sounds way worse than it is. Like that first 2 weeks of training, that 15 pounds goes off real quick. You know, I get down to 141 in like 2 weeks. But then that
Wow.
last like 10, 15 pounds is absolutely miserable.
Josh, do you think you could lose that much weight in that short amount of time?
Yeah, if I was forced to, yeah.
I mean, honestly, we should put Josh on a camp right now. He's been trying to lose weight so he can fit back into his old clothes.
Well, you should do that whole naked and afraid Justin Governal diet.
Oh,
Just don't eat for
Just eat
21
bugs.
days.
Yeah.
Just do bugs.
Bugs and sticks and grass. I mean, we could put you through a camp, Josh.
No, I'm good.
Would you be up for it?
Nope, I'm good. I
Come on,
appreciate
dude.
it.
You know what? There's a clip of Patty training that I think might change your mind.
All right.
Let's see one of the methods that Patty used to prepare for this fight that you ultimately won.
At the end of the day.
Look at that, Josh.
Oh my god, that was ridiculous.
What?
Wait, what's making that noise? Is
What's the clapping? What's
it
the
your
clapping
hands?
sound?
Not
Or
the
is
hands. I'll tell you right now, it is not the hands.
Play it again, Josh. I need the sound all the way up on that because the sound is important. Wow. Something's slapping hard, dude.
Oh, Governor cussed on the podcast.
Yeah, he still got us. He still got us. What? I gotta know, like, what's the mentality there? What?
So I think that was like, so weigh-ins start at like 9 a.m. So I woke up at 6 a.m. to
Okay.
like, I had like a pound and a half.
How
left
long
to
was
cut.
this before the fight?
This was like the day before. So
Day before the
you
fight,
weigh in
okay.
the day before.
Okay.
And I think this was at like 8:30 in the morning. At this point, I think I had like a half pound. I was right there on weight. And as you get like behind us is like the steam sauna that I was sitting in for like 45 minutes, trying to like suck out any little bit of water weight I could.
Nice.
And then like I just wasn't sweating. So Governor was like, get out, get out. And I'm like, dude, I'm naked. He's like, I don't care.
No, I want it. I want it.
And it's like, and so he's like, we're just gonna do like Tabatas. We're just keep moving your arms, keep moving your arms. We're just gonna like just drain the energy. And so like we're just doing that for like 3 minutes. He's just like doing this, and I haven't eaten in like a day and a half, and I'm just like.
Well, someone in the chat, Kylie777 said she recorded that.
Yeah, that's the female voice. So
That's the female voice in the background.
It wasn't entirely a homosexual as it looks. It was not as homosexual or a bestiality as it looked.
There was a lot of dogs.
There was a lot of dogs.
And they seemed excited.
No dogs were harmed or touched in the filming of that video.
Dude, okay, so you get out. Basically, this is Justin's fault, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, Justin just did not. If
It
he would,
seems like a Justin move, dude.
I think he's out to sabotage my career. Honestly, like
He's definitely out to embarrass you on social media.
I know, and he's like, we're doing this, and he's like, film this. This is great content.
I knew it. I knew the whole thing was Justin's idea.
Oh yeah, like he's all about content. Like I think he set up the fight. Why is he the only one with like start to finish video of the fight?
Oh, you think?
I think
That's a great conspiracy, Josh, that Justin set this whole thing up just to get a viral moment.
Well, I mean, he is a marketing genius. So
Do you think he threw the first punch at the baby mama that started the whole family brawl? He might have.
I think he leaked some screenshots to her or something.
he airdropped some nudes?
Yeah, dude.
Kylie, can you please confirm what the slapping noise was? We'd love to know. Or do you have a better angle potentially that we could view in private for Josh? Josh would like to
For
see
research purposes only.
for science.
What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry. So, Josh, does that change your mind about maybe doing an 8-week training camp with Justin?
No, I don't want to do an 8-week. What are you talking about? I do not have the energy, nor do I care to lose like all that water weight.
I mean, that's 30 pounds, and Paddy's ripped. You can see his abs and everything.
I know.
Yeah, but like, I'm married, I'm fat, and I'm happy, so it's like.
It's that dad fuel.
Your
Yeah.
wife might be into it.
But I won't. So.
I meant the slap boxing thing. She might be into that.
Oh no, we already do. We that's something different. A little something different.
We do that already in a different way.
Yes.
Hey, do you think your wife would jump into the middle of a brawl holding a baby?
No.
No?
Of course not. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
She might throw a chair holding a baby, but she's not gonna throw a punch.
She's not going to get close.
She ain't get close. She's
Hand-to-hand
smart.
combat
She's
with a
smarter than
baby.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
She would just be throwing
She
projectiles.
might throw the baby. But depending on whose baby it is it her enemy's baby? Throw the baby.
What better way to get back at your enemy than using their baby
To hit them.
as a weapon?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put that baby at the end of a stick and just start going to town.
Like a piñata? What are you trying to say?
No, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to
Come on,
say.
Davey, keep it
I'm
PG.
not- yeah, no,
You
I'm gonna go and bail on that one real quick.
Come on, dude.
So that whole training process, I've heard from a lot of people that's just absolutely brutal.
It's a lot. It's not as bad as a lot of people think. It's those last 5 pounds that no matter what you do, always sucks. It's so difficult to lose that last 5 pounds. You can go in the sauna. The first 5 pounds comes off in an hour, and then you kind of take a little bit of break to give your body like a rest, and then you get back in. You're in that sauna for another hour, and you only drop to half a pound. And then you have to be in a sauna for an hour just to get the sweat going. And then so you're in the sauna for like 2-3 hours, and like in the sauna, no breaks, no nothing. And then you might drop that 3 or 4 pounds, and then
Wow.
you still got 1 more pound to go, and like that 1 pound is probably the hardest thing where you're just like questioning your life. Your brain is like shriveled.
Just mush at that point.
Your
Yeah.
face is so sunken in. You look like you're on all the uppers in the world, and you're
Oh,
just
nice.
like, you're miserable.
Actually, that would be an interesting way to lose all that weight.
How much does it help to like shave your hair and do all that other stuff?
I mean, I don't have any hair to shave, so I wouldn't know.
Hmm.
You're probably asking the wrong guy.
I can't imagine that it would weigh more than like a quarter of a pound.
Or
though.
body hair. You know, if you have a lot of body hair, you just
Ew, dude! If you have enough body hair to actually make a difference in your weight,
what, a few ounces, you know,
it's disgusting.
of body hair.
Ugh, your bush.
Shave your bush.
Shave off the bush, dude.
Bush has got to go.
It's got to. You got to make sure you got a tight seal on the cup.
And then the do people call people out now with a towel and they put their fingers kind of like and try to.
So that's what happened with my boy. Like his opponent was struggling to make the 126, and like so he stepped on the scale and he was kind of like rocking around the scale, and then like it hit 120. He weighed in at 126.6, 126.6, and then he gets on the scale and starts like moving around, and then
Nice.
like the number just went to like 125, and then the state's like, there
Got
is.
it. He got it.
And everyone's like, I don't know about that, but whatever,
You know, he made weight. That's all that matters, right?
I guess. Yeah.
Well, I mean, one of Justin's fights, the guy was, I think he was like 10 pounds off.
Yeah, I remember that. I was actually helping him cut weight for that one.
Oh.
And like the guy just showed up like
Just fat.
yeah, like you know, as like a fighter and you've been around this, you know when a guy's like sucked and he's dry, like he can't talk cuz
Sucked and dry, Josh. Remember that.
Yeah, just you got to make you're sucked and you're completely dry. There's nothing left.
Oh, that's another thing. What if you release?
No.
I said
no.
release your loins.
Release your loins? What are you, a Bible character? What is that?
I'm trying to be clean for this guy. Nothing's that.
I can tell you right now, you don't even have enough calories during fight week to even like try to. That's the like you're like it's not even gonna work.
Oh,
Try
yeah.
it.
No, I can't even
Like,
imagine.
You could mainline all the Cialis in the world and you would maybe get a flick out of it.
Really?
Oh, 'cause
Okay,
you're
so that's
dehydrated.
something.
You're so dehydrated.
I
you
didn't
have
even think about that.
You have no like calories,
No drive either, I imagine.
and it's like every fighter's just like the weight. It's called weight cut dong, and it's like a button in a fur coat. Like
Oh, damn.
it's so terrible.
Well, not if you shave the bush, though. Then it's just a button, I don't know, in the sand.
I guess. Well,
Oh, like you're on ADD medication. That makes sense. Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
So, no.
Okay.
No, I've not. And I don't think we need to elaborate, Josh.
I can
see where you're-
elaborate.
I know you can elaborate.
okay. Have you ever seen it in a nutshell?
Yes, I've seen it in a nutshell.
Okay. A walnut.
Walnut. But yeah, so all of that, I mean, all the work that goes into it, all the suffering, and then you get to the fight finally, and your opponent just hops out of the cage right before you're supposed to do the thing.
yeah, it's just like I don't know. It's never happened. I'm still like trying to wrap my head. I still cannot believe that even like happened.
Did anyone say, like, do you know if anyone's talked to him after the fact?
I haven't seen anything like any interviews or anything from him.
I couldn't find anything. Like, he's gone radio silent on it.
You know,
It's got to be embarrassing for him, honestly.
yeah, and you know, rightfully so. I think you should just best thing is just forget it ever happened.
Does he live here in San Antonio?
Yeah, he's
Okay, then I just want to make a quick PSA that I respect the hell out of Drake Lopez. I just want you to know this is nothing personal against you, my friend.
Get him, Drake.
Shut up, Josh. But yeah, he's got to be. He's got to
the
be
one
upset
that
with
hit your
himself. Whoa, dude! We already agreed that was Justin. Oh my God. Now I'm actually a little bit
boy's
afraid.
trying to set you up.
Yeah, this is Josh all the time. He tries to set me up for all different kinds of shenanigans. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, I can only being his coach and watching that happen. Like if you did something like that and Justin was your coach and your corner guy,
it would forever change the dynamic. Like if it was one of my guys that I coach
Yeah.
did that, I'm like, all right, dude, I can't do that. You like, I can't train you anymore. You know, get your headspace. You know, and also, I kind of understand if that was his girl and his mom. Like,
Yeah.
I get it, but also I don't get it. There's security. There's other, you know, and what would he have done? Like in the video, he jumped out of the cage, but he didn't make it over that second barrier.
No, he couldn't even get to the fight. Like he just basically got to watch it closer up.
Yeah, and you know, it's one of those heat of the moment type things. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. You know, passions run hot, especially if you're watching your own mother. You know, like I said earlier, I was like, I watched my mother get her ass beat.
Yeah,
you know?
you don't have a problem with it. And you're Irish.
I know.
You're Irish and you have a crazy temper.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You're known for it.
We are known for it.
Yeah.
Known for our tempers and having copious amounts of kids for no other reason other than we just don't believe in pulling out or birth control.
They're like the Latins of Europe.
Yes, very much so.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think that's wrong to say.
I mean, when you say it, yes, but it's not.
Okay, but you agreed with it, Josh. So I feel
I
like
100% agree with it.
Okay.
About Catholic, big drinkers. Here's the biggest difference, though. We cry a lot. That's the biggest difference. You listen to the music, it's all crying about, you know, women and everything.
Oh yeah, Irish people don't really
Irish
cry.
people don't cry.
Yeah.
When was the last? Did you cry after that fight?
I did not cry after the fight.
Did you cry at any time during the training process?
I can't remember the last time I cried.
Okay, you're right, Josh. He's a psychopath or
Well, I didn't say
sociopath.
that.
It's
Oh, you-
No, I think that's where you were going. Is that all Irishmen are sociopaths?
No, what was it from The Departed? It just said Irish are the only ones that cannot be, what's it called, psychoanalyzed or something like that.
something like that.
Yeah.
Is that a real thing?
I don't know.
Wow.
Somebody
We're
once,
gonna have
Jay LaFar called me Black Irish. He goes, "You look Black Irish," and I was like, "I
What?
don't know what that means."
Well, yeah. First of all, anything Jay LaFar says,
Yeah.
you got to really question it.
Yeah.
But
It's when Africa went through Spain and then up to through Ireland, and then it's like basically Muslim and Irish together.
they pillaged. They pillaged Ireland.
pillaged, but Irish didn't cry.
We just,
They took it.
They just took it.
We just
Yep.
took it.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So you're a hardy group of people.
Yeah, you could say that, I guess.
Yeah. So I mean, I was just as far as your reaction as a coach, you wouldn't be able to work with that person anymore.
Yeah, like you have to get your head right. You know, it's like I don't know what started. I don't have all the details, so I don't know what started. If his family just kind of got in the middle of it, or if they started, or whatever the case may be. I don't know, but like, sure as hell, if they started it, or if they were like egging it on in some way, dude, just get away from those people because clearly they're not any benefit to you. You know, it's like whether they're friends, family, like you got to control them, take care of your own. You know, but again, I don't think that they were egging it on. I don't have all the facts, but I want to just give him the benefit of the doubt and just say, hey, his parents his mom got in the middle of it, and you know he went out and without hesitation went out to
Dude,
go
that's the
protect us.
craziest part. Like
And-
you in that video, you hear him announce your names,
Yeah,
and then you see it pan over to the fight, and then it pans back, and he's jumping out.
yeah. I mean, well, like that's his mom, and he's got to go protect his mom. He sees his
guess.
mom's in danger. He's got to go, and you know,
Not you though.
No,
Not you.
No, I'm gonna wait my turn, and I'm like, I'll see you on the other side of this.
I'll see you out in the parking lot.
Yeah, right.
I'll be waiting.
I'll do what? Just go in the ambulance. Wait for me there.
I got you later, Mom.
Yeah.
Okay. So as far as the fights that you have been, because you've done a lot of these fights, right?
Yeah, amateur and professional. I think I have like 15 fights or something.
15 fights.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you been in other situations where it was like a strange outcome like this?
I had one fight in Japan where like I got disqualified because my blood work wasn't in Japanese. It was in English, so they couldn't translate it. So they just.
Oh.
So I had already started the fight. I had already been like halfway through the fight. It was like in between.
You'd
the
already
sec-
gone rounds at this point?
Yeah. And I was bleeding from the nose. My nose was bleeding. And the doctor, like, for whatever reason, like, looked at my paperwork and was like, no fight. And I'm like, why? What happened?
Was that an accent that you just did there?
I did not do an accent.
Okay, I just
That's
wanted to make
exactly
sure.
what that was
Okay,
exactly
just
what
making
he
sure.
told me.
All right, you said it was in Japan.
He
All right.
said, no fight.
Okay.
And I'm like, Why?
He said, no, no, no. No.
And I'm like, dog, it's the last round. Just let me finish this round fight. He's like, I can't understand this. And I was like, why'd you let me in here then?
Well, yeah, you would think they'd review your paperwork prior to. So they just DQ'd you?
Yeah, just like that.
So was it like a no contest? Or did you have to eat a loss?
No, I had to eat a loss.
No way, dude.
It was in my amateur career, so it's like it's really it is what it is, and it's in Japan, so I don't think that
still sucks. I just the way that I look at it, knowing what y'all have to go through for your camps, for your training camps, leading up to the fight, anything. I mean, win or lose, whatever, right? Like if you win the fight, awesome. If you lose the fight, that sucks. But if you just aren't allowed to fight after going through all of that, I think I'd quit.
Yeah, that it is heartbreaking, and you kind of like if you go through a training camp, you kind of understand where those fighters are coming from. Where like you've seen those fights where they're just getting absolutely pounded, and
yes, they're getting pounded. Josh, see, that's a real thing. It's
he
a
keeps
real.
emphasizing it. Like I haven't
just
heard
feel
it
like
before.
you judged me early on.
I didn't.
I feel like
you see how when he said it, I didn't say anything because I know exactly what he's talking about. But then when you say it,
you know what? That's a good point. When he said it, you didn't react at all. But when I say it, you're like,
because when you say it, what he does, I see him go higher in his seat because he clenches his butt cheeks when he says it.
That's not true. That's not true at all.
He says it, and it sounds a little too friendly.
Yes.
Is the thing.
Yeah.
Friendly.
He sounds pretty friendly when he says pounded by other men.
Yes.
That's I think where people have.
First of all, it was me pounding other men. I want to make that very clear.
Okay.
That they're not pounding me. I am the pounder. They are the poundee.
Yeah, like
they're
Davey,
receiving the pounding.
Davey generates so much force. He's a power bottom.
I'm pounding back into him. It's like, no, you're gonna pound me.
It's on a bottom friendly diet.
Jeez.
That's a real thing. That's a real thing.
We don't need to know.
I've seen that. It's like, wasn't that like Uber Eats?
Yeah,
for
yeah.
like Valentine's Day or something. They were doing like
Bottom friendly
What?
menu.
Are you serious right now?
And it was mostly eat sushi.
No corn. Absolutely no corn.
No wheat.
No wheat.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
I think like high fiber. I don't know.
Yeah. I wrote it all down.
High fiber. You wrote it all
I
down.
wrote it all down.
Valentine's Day is coming up, so it sounds like we need to switch up our diets, Josh. Oh my God. Okay, sorry. We got off track there.
Yeah.
You were talking about pounding a dude.
Yes. So well, you see a guy get absolutely just pounded away.
Right.
For hours.
Just pounded into nothingness.
But like, and then like you wonder why they just don't quit. You know,
Yeah.
it's like because there's already been so much. Also, it's incredibly embarrassing to just get beat up on national TV in front of millions of people and your friends. Because I think at like the mindset you got to go into is like if you get knocked unconscious by a guy, at that point you got to let him into your house whenever he wants, and he can have his way with whatever he wants in that house.
Yeah.
There's no recourse for it.
Yeah, no.
You can't argue with him because he'll just say, he starts losing an argument. Let's take it outside. What are you gonna do?
You're already gonna get pounded, bro. Yeah.
I pounded you once. I'll pound you
I'll
again.
pound you again. So as far as your next fights that you've got coming up, I mean, how soon are you gonna have to start preparing for that kind of stuff?
I usually take about like a week off after the fight to just recoup and let my body like heal itself, and also drink and be degenerate for
have a
like
little fun.
Yeah.
Live a little, right?
Before I get back into measuring out all my food and doing all that other dumb stuff that you got to do to like make the weight and all that other garbage that comes along with it. But it's usually about like a week. So
you get like a week off before you're straight back to not a camp, but like just training and eating well. So this is really just like a full blown lifestyle.
It is. And I mean, it's easier if you just don't take those like long stretches off between fights. Cause I mean, once you do it once and it becomes a lifestyle, you don't really miss and also it's really easy when you do it in San Antonio cause you're not missing much. There's not much going on in San Antonio.
Why would you say that? I love San Antonio and everything that San Antonio represents and has to offer.
Okay.
I do.
All right.
I'm a big San Antonio fan.
Yeah, we believe you.
Fact check.
Fact check. So I think what Paddy's saying, Josh, is that pounding is a lifestyle.
I don't think that's at all what he's saying.
Okay.
So you walk around, what, 15% heavier? Like that's your natural weight than what you fight at?
Yeah, I usually walk around at like 140 to 145.
Okay.
Yeah.
But is that what most fighters do? They fight like 15% lower than what they really are?
Yeah, I think like 15 to 20 pounds weight cut is a pretty doable weight cut. Once you start getting at a 20 pounds weight cut, you're talking about doing crazy things to your body that is going to definitely have an effect on you in the long run.
Kidney shut down.
Yeah.
Well, and I think we've seen that in like some of the big UFC fights where guys will try to drop down into a lower weight class or even go into a higher weight class at times. But like when they try to drop down weight classes, that can really have a negative impact.
Yeah, like you see a lot of guys that drop down and then they get absolutely starch cold.
Yeah.
Because like they just don't have, they're so dehydrated, their brain literally cannot absorb the blows.
Yeah.
And they get knocked out unconscious. And I'm like, dude, I'm not trying to do any of that.
No, that seems crazy to me.
Do you think it's harder for somebody in a lower weight class to cut than in like, let's say, a heavyweight?
Yeah, percentage wise, yeah. Like my 20 pounds that I got to cut is way different than Derek Lewis's 20 pounds that he has to cut, because that's what 5% of his body weight versus 20 pounds for me is, close to 15, 20% of my body weight. So I think it's a little bit different, but also like my body gets rid of water a lot quicker because I don't have all that fat holding on to it and all that other garbage. So I lose the weight a lot quicker, but it's a lot tougher for me. So.
Yeah, I mean, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, like if Josh had to lose 20 pounds right now, probably be a lot easier for him than if I had to lose 20 pounds.
When I got I can't say the name of it, but I got the thing that everybody was getting for a while.
Oh, the shot?
Yeah. No, the actual thing.
Oh,
Yeah, that
okay.
was going around.
Oh, yeah. The illness.
Yeah, the illness. I got that.
The panorama is what we call it.
I didn't eat for like 2 weeks and I dropped like 15 pounds.
See, I also was involved in the panorama. And I didn't eat for a week, and I think I lost like 5.
Yeah.
So
I dropped weight.
Makes sense.
Exhibit A.
Yeah.
I dropped weight quick. I also gained weight really quick too.
I'm telling you, if we could just do 1 8-week training camp with Josh, I feel like that would be a great
I
challenge.
yo-yo between 205 and 245.
That's
Good God, you're fat.
that's
I'm 222 right now.
Oh, that's good though, Josh. So
Yeah,
you're not
right
at
in
the
the
high
middle.
end.
But yeah, are you on your way up or are you on your way down? That's a bigger question.
Right now I'm on my way down just because I've been working so much, so I haven't been eating those big meals that I usually, because I can't. If I eat a big meal during the day, I'm dead for the rest of the day.
And you cut back on a lot of the booze too, right?
No, I'm drinking a lot now.
Okay, well,
but absolutely no sodas.
Oh,
And
there you
I'm
go.
only drinking tequila and 1 beer. And if I want to drink more, I have to drink more tequila.
well, you know what? Vodka
have
soda. Vodka soda is very diet friendly.
No, my
Josh.
kidneys hurt from that.
Oh,
Yeah, it was something what I was drinking like I was like, what? Why are my kidneys hurt so much? And I was like, it's probably my 5th vodka soda.
oh, well, that'll do it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
that sounds
maybe just have a
terrible.
couple instead of 5.
But tequila doesn't hurt my kidneys. So
Well, I think that's probably your background.
yeah,
Right.
What?
What? So the official decision on your fight, Paddy, was it like rule as a TKO? Like what?
It's a disqualification. So it's
Oh,
a
it's a
DQ.
disqualification. Okay.
But funny thing, like, so one of my training partners had just fought Drake like 4 months ago, and he had caught him with a punch and like didn't knock him out cold, but TKO'd him, and it was like 13 seconds, and it happens. It's
13 seconds into the fight.
Yeah,
So Drake was coming off a loss like that, dude. Maybe he was running. Maybe he saw you and he was just like, you know what?
Let's see his face in this last clip.
Oh yeah, I do have the official decision clip. Yeah. You got it? Oh, there we go.
As a result of a disqualification for leaving the cage, Paddy Ferguson.
There he is. Yeah,
What is that?
you don't even look happy at all.
you can't.
What does that tattoo say?
That's a bad boy tattoo.
Ah,
Ooh, big Puff Daddy fan.
Yeah.
Bad Boy Records.
Well, that's actually an MMA clothing logo.
Oh.
That I got. I think I was like 18. I was in like Coronado Island, and I don't regret that tattoo, but it's not. It's not one that I typically show off.
Okay.
But if you do, I mean, you're having a good time if you're showing it off.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah.
But I also like.
Would you like to see my tattoo close up?
Yeah. Have ladies ever talked about it?
Oh, every single time.
Every time?
Every single time, and I always tell them the same thing. Like, you can't be upset with a guy with a bad boy tattoo. Like, that's kind of a ridiculous tattoo, especially in that placement of an area.
Yeah.
That is an absolutely ridiculous tattoo.
It is.
So it's like, you know what you're getting when you're 18, 19 years old.
Well, and especially when their face is down there, like real up close. You know, Josh, we don't need any further explanation on that. But
Well,
It's just intimidating. It's an angry face.
it's an angry face.
That's an angry face. So it's an intimidating factor just right there in your face.
hold on, time out. Is you know what, the nose?
No,
the
it is not. It's right above it. It's,
okay.
It's right above it. So it's like,
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Just
Wait,
check it.
can you pull up the bad boy logo, Josh? That way everyone can see they can get the full effect of what these ladies are seeing when you drop trowel, so to speak.
exactly.
So what are some of the comments that you've gotten from the ladies on this tattoo?
Oh, so it's that second one, right? That's the exact logo that I got
That's what's on your
right above it.
pelvis
Yes, right
with
above
the
it.
mouth?
With the mouth and everything.
And so then you're right here.
Yes. So if you
I
want
wanted
to
that way.
Thank you, Josh.
put that drawing into art, and you can sketch that in.
Yeah,
so
throw that in AI real quick. So what are some of the comments that you've gotten? We've got some folks in the chat confirming about the tattoo.
Oh, wow.
Kylie is confirming that it is a little off-putting, apparently.
Fair enough. Well, you know, I've gotten some like, that's disgusting. And
How is it disgusting?
It's like-
It's not disgusting. I wouldn't use those words.
it's just
Trashy,
trashy, yes.
a little trashy.
I think it's just people trying to body shame me, you know?
Yeah.
That's a good point. They are kind of body shaming you for that.
At that point, yeah.
I mean, if I was a girl, I'd just be like, am I the bad boy? Who's the bad boy?
I'm sure there's been a lot of women that woke up the next day and were like, I gotta reevaluate my life choices.
I gotta make better decisions.
And they look at me and then they look at themselves in the mirror if they can.
Have you ever thought of covering it up with something else?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
It hurt enough getting it that I don't want to go through another
Ooh,
round.
have you ever, like when you're older in your 50s and if you get fat and you get the fat flap?
The fupa.
Yeah. It's just going to be like, you can see the top of the B, so it's going to look like Russian or something.
Or no, the mouth. I think the
D-
mouth would just get bigger.
It just gets sadder.
You would just see the eyes. You'd have to lift up to see the mouth.
The face isn't gonna look angry anymore. It's just gonna look more sad.
Or
Yeah,
it
it's
just
sad.
looks lopsided. Just one eye down.
Stroke.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. The bad boy logo is gonna look like I had a stroke. Well, that's fun though.
It is. It's a fun tattoo. I mean, my mother is not a huge fan of it. She knows I have it, and she hates all my tattoos.
First of all, why is mom looking at that tattoo in particular?
Don't ask the question that me and my mother have. The relationship that me and my mother have.
that explanation.
Don't ask me questions you don't want to know the answer to.
That's a good point.
All right.
You know what? You're right. I'm gonna just let you finish. You know, whatever you were gonna say about it.
Yeah. Well, like it's a good. It's not a great tattoo. It's not a tattoo that I'm proud of. I don't regret getting it. It is kind of ridiculous, and by kind of I mean it's absolutely ridiculous tattoo to get.
You know what? I had a buddy though. I mean, I don't even think that one's honestly that bad. I had a buddy that got a tramp stamp, and it was a pair of boxing gloves, like right in the small of his back, and it said, "Hit it like a champ."
That's
I wish I was kidding about that. He lost a bet. He did lose a bet.
that's an aggressive choice of tattoos.
Yeah. Real aggressive. That's a
You can't go to jail.
Yeah, oh no.
no, absolutely not.
No chance. No
Yeah.
chance.
I mean that's a tattoo you'll get a pounding for. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the tattoo I cut off in prison with a knife. I'm gonna cut this off my skin
I am doing emergency surgery on
Yes.
myself right now. Yeah.
right now.
Oh, they were asking, is it in the groin area? It is. It's kind of like groin belly area.
Yeah, it's about as close to the dick root as you can get it.
You can say that's a technical term.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think doctors say that quite a bit. Yeah, yeah. The problem seems to be
in
Mr.
the
Cabaza
root
with
of your
dick root. I think that's actually a plant of some sort.
Yeah.
So we're safe.
Yeah, like my doctor sticks his fingers in its mouth when he checks my hernia.
You herniate, and all of a sudden you just got the lips have a fever blister on the bad boy. Oh no, I think my bad boy is going through some things.
Cough.
Is that your most regrettable tattoo though? Because you've got a bunch of them.
Yeah, I think that's not. Again, I don't regret it. I just don't show it off because.
Oh yeah, I didn't say the tattoo you regret, just a regrettable tattoo.
Oh yeah, for
Other
sure.
people would potentially regret getting it, or that you have it.
Well, I also have like the fat chick silhouette on my ass, which is also another classic tattoo.
Oh, like the truck driver silhouette?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Josh, pull that one up because that's a classic. I love that one. The fat chick silhouette.
Yeah.
And you got that on your buttocks.
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
I thought it was a good idea when I was 17.
You were 17 years old when you got this.
A lot of my.
Are you into big girls?
I am in San Antonio currently, so.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm not going to let you disrespect San Antonio like that. There are beautiful women here of all shapes and sizes and colors.
What is it? Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley has the greatest beef going on with San Antonio.
He does.
Is it this one?
Yeah, but it's just the outline. It's not like colored in.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, Charles Barkley, he is notorious for not only saying that San Antonio is filled with fat women, but doubling down on it multiple times. Like, he will not let it go.
And that is like, it's a bold statement. As you can see from those videos, San Antonio women do not care.
They don't.
They do not care.
I'm so happy you guys didn't watch me spell silhouette. It was awful.
When Josh was
Not
searching
even
for it.
close.
Ooh, that one on the far left, Josh, is actually kind of nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, 1, 2, 3 out of 4 are nice.
I mean, Josh, what would you say you're primarily attracted to? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
1 and then 2.
1 and 2?
3.
And
then maybe 4.
So basically all of them.
Nah, I can't do 4. 4 looks like she's like wearing socks right now. Like those therapeutic socks that
I mean, honestly, that one's pretty caked up, though.
Yeah.
Diabetics wear.
yeah. And she's asking you, Mijo, please help me put on my socks.
Damn, why does she got to be Mexican,
Please.
dog?
I mean, in that
White
case,
girls get thick too.
it'd be kind of like she should, honestly, she shouldn't have
San
the foot.
Antonio, so she sounds like that.
I stand corrected.
Yeah.
So you've got the fat chick silhouette, you got the bad boy tattoo.
And then I got a baby riding a shark on my leg, as well as the old guy from Up riding a squid.
Oh,
And I got those again when I think I was like 19.
well, that's
Those are a little bit better.
okay. I mean, that's different.
Yeah, it's a unique tattoo. But funny story about that is like, so I was in Japan talking to this girl, and for whatever reason, like cartoon tattoos came up, and she goes, "Oh my God, I think it's so immature that guys have cartoon tattoos." And I was like, "Well, look at this."
Do I have a story for you?
And she immediately did a 180 and she started like staring. She's like, "Oh, well, like no, like that tattoo looks good." I was like, "Don't change your story now, dude."
Yeah, no, you don't get to patronize me after you already dissed me like that.
How dare you?
How dare you? Yeah, exactly. This was in Japan?
You got a lot of comments on here.
I do?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, they're mostly just talking about how heavy San Antonio is, I think.
Yeah.
Is that primarily what it is?
There was that, and then there's a few other ones, and then the part where you're talking about the pet.
Oh, we don't need to. Yeah, we don't need to get into that because
Yeah.
I already know what the chat said about that.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that at the end. That's gonna be the grand finale.
I do not know why everyone that watches this live stream is so eager for me to get pegged.
I do, because he brings it up a lot, like every episode.
I don't bring it up, Josh.
Yeah, you saw how he did the ground and pound thing?
Yeah,
he does that.
I never said ground and pound. I just said pound. First of all,
Pound on the ground, ground and pound.
I mean, you do bring it up quite a bit.
Yeah.
And you know what? Hey,
Yep.
for the right price, obviously, I get into a cage and fight people for a couple $100. I will 1,000% oblige.
As far as being the poundee or the pounder?
What's the price?
Or the pegger or the How much money
What are we
talking about?
Where are these numbers at?
Okay, so Kylie's already jumping in saying that she thinks I want it.
There you go.
You know what? There's about to be a fight at your next fight in the crowd. Me and Kylie. Me and Kylie are...
Possibly.
So your next fight, you're thinking probably April timeframe?
March.
March?
Yeah.
March timeframe. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, cool. I think we'll definitely try to be at that one.
It would be dope. I think hopefully it goes better than my last one, but who knows? It's
I really hope that it's a rematch between you and Drake. Like that is the fight that I want to see.
The state guy, when I was getting my paycheck, he was pissed. He was furious. He's like, oh, he's gonna have to go in front of like a tribunal or whatever, like the judges are, to like reinstate his fight license. Because if you get DQ'd, you're getting suspended. You jacked up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if he's not suspended, that's cool. We could do it. But I'm not waiting around for San Antonio beefs.
I mean, that's a good point, but it's just really exciting. Like that would build up a lot of anticipation. And I mean, based on, what happened in the previous fight and then what happened in the fight with you, I think you
sell 12 tickets.
I think you destroy it.
I would get my show money. I would get my full show purse.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what is your full show purse?
For the last one, it was like $750 and $750.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first time I heard show purse, I thought like they actually got a man bag as their prize.
Some promotions do that. They do give you a little gift bag, and it's. I fought for like Mick Maynard, which is like the UFC matchmaker, and it was basically like Mandingo fighting. It was just all these people dressed up in suit and ties, making way more money than I'll ever see in my lifetime, having poor kids just beat the crap out of each other for their entertainment. And the best part of it was all amateurs, so none of us got paid.
Oh yeah, no, they just kept all the money for themselves. Yeah.
Well, it was a charity thing, and it was like X amount of like thousands of dollars for a table, and and it was I thought it was just kind of unique, just having all these like rich people in like tuxedos, and I'm like,
this seems wrong.
Yeah,
this seems questionable.
This seems like you're kind of taking advantage of us, but
Yeah.
I'm for it. Whatever.
Man, that's like comedy, where you just like, I'm gonna go do this crap gig that I don't want to do.
Oh yeah.
But I could get exposure. And after a while, it's
you
just
get paid
like
in exposure.
Hate it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. After a while, it's just like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's kind of disrespectful to compare comedy to MMA fighting. It's disrespectful to Paddy. He's gonna pound the hell out of you after
Well, that's
this,
what
Josh.
Governor said. He gets the same nerves before he goes up.
Well, but that's Governor. He's a fighter too. He can make the analogy. You've never fought anyone, Josh.
I've gotten beat up.
Well, I think it's like just as humiliating to bomb on stage. I'm sure, like you're trying to tell jokes and be funny, and nobody's laughing. Everybody's just looking at you, stoned, like stone face, not giving a crap.
You're getting
about what
knocked
you're
out, but you're still awake for
I don't like that you were
Exactly.
staring at me that hard when you were talking about bombing on stage.
He's
That's
very
not ever happened to
self-conscious.
me.
He's very self-conscious.
Yeah, you know what?
I feel like this turned
I've seen
on me
I've
real
seen
quick.
Davey go on stage and get knocked out, and he's still doing his set, and his arms are like this, and he's like, and also, and I'm like, yeah, he got knocked
Wow,
out.
he got starched.
At some point, you'd be like, "That's my set. I gotta go."
I know we all threw in the towel, like, get him out.
No, he's done. He's done. Where can we find you online, Paddy?
Pikey King MMA on Instagram, and that's about it.
Just Instagram.
Just Instagram.
Follow him on Instagram, y'all. Pikey King MMA. Go check out his videos. You got all kinds of fight videos. You've got some really good headshots on there as well.
Yeah.
Looking tough.
I try.
pretty cool.
I try.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing more content from you.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna get, now that I have all this exposure and
Yeah.
people, want to see more of me, because I just stare at people and they just jump out of the cage and want to fight single mothers.
That's exactly right.
Dude, scary guy.
He's right about you. You circled around him. You stared him down, and he was like, "You know what? I'm gonna go fight some ladies instead." Actually, that's what Drake did. It's a big Drake move, honestly. That sounds like some.
That's Champagne Poppy for you.
That's him. That's Drake all over again. What is that show he was on? DeGrasse.
Yeah, Degrassi.
Degrassi, yeah.
Degrassi Tyson, I think.
Degrassi
Tyson. The show.
Josh?
What I got coming up? Onslaught, February 14th at Creek in the Cave, 10 o'clock.
Nice.
On the 17th, check out Feed the Funny at the Blind Tiger Comedy Club. On the 18th, I'll be in Bastrop with Bastrop with Film Alley with Hans Kim. So
you're doing a show with Hans Kim.
Yeah, I'm headlining. He's featuring. I don't know how that's gonna work.
Nice. That's a flex, dude.
That's
gonna be a credit for you.
I guess it's gonna be mostly his fans. It's gonna be all his fans. I'm proud
This
of
next comic coming to the stage, Hans Kim once featured for him. Give it up for Josh Kabaza.
And what else I got coming up? And the 28th or 20. There's other shows. ComedyFrequency.com.
There you go. Just Google him. Google Josh Kabaza.
Google
You'll
me.
find all this stuff.
Yeah.
You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, really wherever you want at Davey Jax. Follow the podcast at Friends with Davey. Shows we've got coming up. Got some bangers coming up, Josh. We've got a show on February 14th at the Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club. Tickets are going super fast for that show.
Nice.
I am excited doing that with Tori Poole. Justin Governal is going to be on that show. That one's going to actually sell out, which is really exciting because that means we're going to have like 250, 300 people there.
Good.
So that'll be really cool. It's the same day as your show, too. At
Yes.
Creek in the Cave. But it's in San Antonio.
Yeah, ours is in Austin.
Yeah, yours is in Austin. Ours is in San Antonio. I'm sure yours will sell out, too.
It should.
Yeah. And we'll have a really fun time at the LOL for Valentine's Day.
And then ground and pound.
Yeah, we're going to ground and pound all of them. All of you. Everyone in the audience. Actually, we might try to start a brawl. Who knows? We'll see what happens. And then I think it's February 18th, doing a show with my buddy Jeremy Jonas at the Blind Tiger. We do it once a month, every third Saturday. It's The Special, and we've got a fire lineup this month. I'm really stoked about that show. And then we got some other stuff, but just those two for now. Go check it out and come through if you're able to. Love to see you there. Josh?
Yeah.
Would you like to come to one of my shows?
Yeah. I'll just send me an invite on Facebook.
Okay.
I'll put interested.
Well, Paddy, thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks for telling this story. Craziest thing I've ever seen. Never happened before in the history of MMA that I could find.
Yeah, I think it's the first, and I appreciate you guys having me on. It was a lot of fun.
Love it, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out. Thank y'all for watching. We love you so much. See you next week. Bye.